Amy here, and I'm at the Wahls Protocol Seminar, and this is a 15-year-old speaker. Her name is Keirstan. Did I get it right? Yeah. Okay. And she spoke today, and I actually was a timekeeper in another room, so I didn't get to hear what she talked about, but I am pretty sure that I should be sharing this because our young people have a huge battle with food and what's in the schools and what our friends eat and things like that. And she's kind of been around the block on food. Probably longer than I have. So with that, I'm just going to ask you a couple, okay, so you're in what grade?
Sophomore.
So
sophomore. 10th grade.
So she's in 10th grade, you're 15?
Yes.
Okay, and so what brought you here to the Wahls Protocol today?
Well, my mom obviously works with Wahls and stuff, and then I was asked to speak about diet because I've been on a gluten and dairy-free diet since I was 2. So,
Since she was
yeah.
2.
So
she's been a foodie longer than I have.
So, yes, and then Dr. Wahls asked me to talk with her in front of everyone, so.
How'd that go?
I thought it went really well, yeah.
So what is the biggest message that you're really trying to get out there?
Well, basically just kind of telling parents and also to relay that onto their kids is that dieting is a huge thing and it can really help you in so many ways, and it's really not that hard if you like keep it in perspective, and there's so many different ways that you can make dieting easy, and it will, like, you'll see so many positive results.
So I'm just going to clarify because when she's talking, I think Americans often think dieting means that, like I got to cut out all these foods and I can't have this and I can't, and they focus on it as kind of a starvation thing, but I don't think you mean it in the same way of a starvation thing. You're focusing on the health benefits of leaving stuff out. So a little bird told me that at one point in time you kind of had a challenge where you sort of went back to some of your other foods. Tell me about kind of what those foods were that you went back to, and then really what happened to make you realize that, like,
Well, during when I was in middle school, so like not that long ago,
right?
I started, because I'm gluten and dairy free, I'm allergic to gluten and dairy, and I started eating foods with gluten and dairy. So like I would have, my friends would offer me their food at lunch and I would eat it, or when I went out I would go off the diet, and after a while, at first I actually didn't like start feeling any of the effects, so I just thought like I grew out of the allergy.
Sure.
But then as time went on, I started to like feel new symptoms, and I started to feel really sick from it. The foods that I was cheating with.
Yes.
And
we're not your friends.
Yeah, and then I was like, you know what, I can't do this anymore. I'm just gonna keep hurting my body. So.
What was the worst part of that? What symptoms were like most obvious to you?
Well, I think I started to get a lot of acne on my face.
Okay.
And that was like obviously a huge like insecurity also, because like I was in like middle school, high school, like awkward phase.
Sure.
And then I had all this acne on my face that I just could not get rid of. And at first I like didn't know why, because like none of like the skincare products were like working completely. And I was like, what the heck's going on? Like, why can't I get rid of this? But then I realized it was because I was eating so poorly.
So, and I think I heard you say some part of a story about, I must have been about a pizza or...
Yeah.
So tell me what that story was about, and my sense is that you were feeling self-conscious about what you were eating.
Yeah.
So what was that story about? See, I caught some of your story today, just a little.
Just a little bit.
A little bit.
Well, basically I had a story that happened in elementary school that I still remember like to this day. And basically it's a story about how I had to go to a birthday party, and obviously I couldn't have normal pizza, so my mom made me a GFCF pizza with like the dairy-free shredded cheese, obviously, that doesn't exactly melt correctly, and it doesn't exactly look like normal pizza.
Right.
And so I was at the birthday party, and this kid came up to me and told me that the cheese on my pizza looked like maggots.
Okay.
And I was so embarrassed, and like I threw out the pizza and I didn't eat at all for the rest of the party because it was just like so embarrassing, and it just like sucked because there was nothing I could do about it.
It's a good word for it.
Yeah. So that was kind of what my story, and I was talking about how some people just aren't going to understand like why I'm eating different foods that look different or like aren't what everyone else is eating, but that's just a part of being on a diet.
Actually, interesting you say that because there's probably going to be those people when you get older.
Yeah.
Because all people say to me, "Well, what can you eat?" You know, like
Oh, yeah.
like they're really annoyed by what can you eat, like vegetables
Yeah.
and whole foods are such a bad thing.
Yeah.
And you're right, people aren't always going to understand, and it has to be kind of that internal thing. When you're thinking about, you're moving forward, you're in high school and all of this.
Mhm.
What's the message that you want to bring to other kids?
I just think, well, like anyone who wants to like put their kids on the diet or kids that think they should start eating healthier, I think like one thing that really helped me was like keeping it in perspective
Okay.
and trying to like look at the bigger picture that like you are helping and um, really like improving your body by giving it the nutrients that it needs and really feeding it what it wants, not just like eating what you want that tastes good, because that's not always good for your body. And so I think that if you just think about it like that, like what you're eating is either improving your body or diminishing your body.
Yeah, absolutely.
So if you just
Big
think of it
words
like
for
that,
a 15-year-old. I love
Yeah.
this. That's great. That's just great.
Mhm.
I bet if you told some of your friends that their acne would go away
Mhm.
based on their food, they probably won't believe you.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
do you have pictures of that by any chance? Like
Of
your
what?
acne face versus...
Oh, well, I mean, you can see my face now. I have like a couple pimples.
Oh, look, she's looking for a picture. I love it when kids are like, oh, let me see if I can find that picture for
Oh,
you.
it might take. Wait, okay, actually, okay. So
So she's on it. She's on it.
I
Give
did
kids
this
a mission
thing.
like
Okay,
this.
so like recently, I've been doing like the paleo diet, and I started like at the beginning of the year, and like I've been doing it like since, because this is when I started not cheating. Was like actually just like at the beginning of the year, and
That's good. Congratulations. You're on like month 8.
Yeah, thank you.
Good for you.
And basically, I would do these things, like talk about
Oh,
it.
she's got little movies. I love this.
So like yeah, like
she's my kind of girl.
So like every month, sometimes I like really bad, but like you can see like my acne.
Okay, so
was
stop
so
it right
bad.
there.
Yeah, do you see
What?
it?
Yeah, stop it right there so we can put it on that camera.
Can you show?
Yeah, put it right up there.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, there's going to be some glare.
Oh, well, okay, wait.
There's some glare.
You might...
Maybe I can.
Wait. Oh.
Okay, screen on screen. This
Do you
is just
see...
crazy, people.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can see it.
Oh, yeah, you can see on my chin a
yeah,
lot.
Look at that.
It's
Hold it
so...
still.
It was so bad.
Thanks for sharing that. Look, see what we can do with technology. Did you? And she had a picture.
Yeah.
So that's just amazing. So
Mhm.
I'm going to say Keirstan. Is it Keirstan?
Keirstan.
Darn
Yeah,
it.
it's okay.
I had it right at the beginning.
Mhm.
Thank you so much for spending some
Thank
time
you.
with me.
You're welcome.
I'll let you know when this is out. But
Okay.
hey, people, she didn't hoop with me yet, but her mom made her practice her speech today. So
Yeah.
so maybe I can catch her hooping before she's out of here. But food's what matters, and
Mhm.
it can make you a happy kid. It can make you a happy adult, right?
Yeah.
Hey, thanks so much.
Thank you.
And we're done.
Okay.